Okay. Nope, trying to get music, but they talk. Shall I use Mason? Shall I use CMake? If I use Mason, I have to add support for Mason to all my Git submodules. That's also not something I want to do, really. Well, maybe I should just stick with CMake. But yeah, everything Wayland is Mason. Very annoying. As usual, I have to start with just stealing something for myself, and the best is probably Linux. Still being the largest, pretty reasonable project that I worked on that is using the AICXX stuff. Otherwise, it would be, say, utils testsuite is in a minimum case. I'm going to use for Linux. So the real project sits here. Likewise, the repository is going to be in wayarg. That's I use capitals here, otherwise it's a bit hard to pronounce. Then I'm gonna have well, the compiler as usual, and .compiler, what my compiler definition. I should have that here as well. Yep. And I can probably just copy that. I doubt I will ever put anything otherwise in. Well, maybe I won't do this. Let's just forget about that. And if that is ever necessary, then if I want to use custom versions, then it would be necessary. Right now, let's work with Clang. I want to keep this short, simple now. And then, of course, you need an input source, which is probably also pretty much going to look like something like this. Yep, definitely have a top project. And that, of course, is wayarg. And then we source that in fur.compiler. Control, oh fuck, Control tab. Nothing works. JS, Control tab. No. Okay, so I always define these things. And this is a new one, yeah. Let's use this one as well. So I have a separate file that overrides debug channels specific to the current project. It's kind of my personal build system-ish stuff for configurations instead of stuff. The repository base is top project, and then again wayarg, as I already said. I made that directory. And then building, yeah, I could use wayarg object there, but let's switch from that. It's just called wayarc build, right? It's build. Just build would also work, maybe. It doesn't really matter, I guess, what I use, as long as it's clear. Shall just always use capital W and capital A, no matter where I'm using it. Maybe I should. Now these are always the same, right? Author and committer email and stuff. All these environment variables are necessary for Git. And then they have to be exported as well. Could put export in front of it, but yeah. This is to limit the number of errors that are printed. I kind of have that always as well. In fact, I have this so often that maybe I should not put it in the project anymore. I think I should put it in an env source file of a lower base class. Base directory, I mean. But that would be for the max errors and error limit, not for the others. So then if I would have to add stuff like this for the project, then I might as well put those here as well. I don't know, let's just, yeah. Just copy it for now. Also export it. What else? Oh, that looks very specific. And these are CMake configure options. Yep, we do need those because I think I will just use CMake. So we built ourselves always in debug, so the rest can be commented out for now. I don't have a Tracy though, so but these should work. Tracy is specific for the Vulkan stuff, so Linux sure. So I'm gonna copy that, and then you have an array. For both off, could put that on, I guess. Everything else. Okay, I don't want the Tracy again. So remove the Tracy and then turn it on. So let's start with being very verbose. Yeah, well, this has to be set always. Maybe I should make this a default by now. No startup messages, I can use that. I should not need this as a LD library path, I think. This is apparently it's commented out anyway here, but apparently that is needed if I would want to drag in some libcwc locally. Nah, it's not gonna happen. At least not yet. I'm gonna use Keytash for that, so this is Vulkan specific again, of course. And then yeah, I need an S alias. That S is needs to hello everyone. Are these on GitHub? I've all my projects on GitHub, but what I'm writing right now is not, of course. Oh, these actually my env source files are not in GitHub, no. But the system that I use to read them is. It's called CDEH. It's you can find it on my homepage. Hold on. Oops. Oops. What happened? I thought I copied this. Okay, this as worked with finds in home garden products, blah, blah, blah. So that's going to be wayfire. Really, this is the repo base. Can I not use that? Maybe this one is older than. No, I mean wayarc. Type directory path, everything I want to skip, but I don't have anything to skip yet. Let's just not do that then. Type normal file .cpp, .cxx. Yeah, I'm not going to have a cpp here. Let's just do everything cxx or h or inline. Not going to use that maybe. Well, I don't know yet, but I'll just add them back if I do. And then these are for the libraries that I want to be aware of as well. So yeah, probably there's an ls here. Oh, I don't need this. Maybe I want to have this S lists all the source files that I'm going to use, for example, for C tags. So we want to know where the declaration is of stuff, then. But then if I only add headers, I would only get inline functions. Well, it's definitely handy, I think, for the definition of structs. So I probably not only want wlroots, I mean, but also Wayland headers. I think I have that in. It beats me. I'll do that later then. PRS. I don't know what anymore that was. This is C is for configuration files, but forget about that. Okay, I need this VI. Well, isn't that already set? I can hardly believe that I have to set that here. Which VI? No, just set to that. Yeah, but then I think I read my text file now from the default Vim or new Vim actually configuration. That will read the text file from whatever build there is set to. I think. I'm gonna try this, and then if the text doesn't work, I still have to add it. These are all the test executables that I can run. Pre-path, don't need that. Function configure, yeah, but I think I have a configure. Which configure? Yeah, it's a more or less a default configure that just should work. If we set all the environment variables correctly. Maybe this one is specialized for Linux Viewer. And then yeah, the same for make. It should not need a make anymore, I think, unless I need something very specific. Check on serve, that was for the documentation. Completely forgot about that, how that worked. And this is create a new class. Could be interesting. Class name is 0. As it uses, you have to pass the class name, and then if the header file already exists, we don't do anything. Same for the .cxx, and otherwise it finds out what the namespace is from the directory, and then changes it from prototype. So I need, for this to work, I need a prototype. See how that file looks like. Could be handy. Definitely handy, yeah. Let's do that as well. Okay. So that was kind of the last thing, I think, then. So we have to fix a few things. Among other things, I want to have the Wayland and the wlroots here. So we do pacman minus query roots. Grep, I mean, of course. I mean, wlroots and grep, hello. We're going to use this one. See, I must make sure that I find that one. So I probably need a package config there as being set as well. Because I also have that one installed. Pacman minus query list. This one. Or is it just a 019 that you pass? Yeah, I think you have to pass that, and you get that. You get it. But okay, in terms of the headers, I want all the star.h things from just WLR. There's nothing else anyway. I think I have to just use that. Do that directory and then all star.h. I thought I already deleted it as h.pvp. I have to do it again. And the other one is then for Wayland. But I also want to maybe maybe I could point it at the source code because we do have that here. Yeah. Or not. Well, it is. Nobody gets this. No, this is C. So it could include all these files. This is the source code of wlroots. Maybe. Let's begin with add that to add that. So find in that directory, type file name and star.c. And then I also wanted to add Wayland itself, which I don't think I have. Not that much headers here. Or are these separate? So client and a cursor and everything. Server. No, the server and the client are in the same directory. What a weird install. Wayland minus instead of just putting it in the that user include Wayland. Ridiculous. So find in that, well, actually in user include. Now I can make an ls of it, right? This is one deep everywhere. Probably faster. I'm just gonna do ls Wayland minus star.h. I think this kind of sums it up. Unless I would want to have the source files of Wayland as well, then I have to really install the source code as well. Okay, let's see if this works. Resource S. Yeah, well, it puts it on. I want one per line probably. But for the rest, it seems to have listed everything the way I want it. Not sure if that works if I put it not one per line. Probably works, but I don't know. Let's just put an xarg echo. Oh, that made it even worse. Put everything on one line. Nah, let's just test it out if it works. I think it might work. Thought Linux Viewer also had an ls in it, now I think about it. See, also an ls. That really should work. I thought there was one more thing that I forgot. Huh? I left it open. It's like I'm gonna do that at the end. What was it? ls -1, does that work? Is one file per line, yeah. Well, that's just 2 characters and exactly what I wanted. Still not sure that I need it, but yeah. Thanks. That works. Looks good. But what did I forget? I'm sure I put in the back of my head that I skipped over something. And I was thinking maybe I should do it immediately instead of first finish it. What was that? Creating this file, maybe. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. So we have, this is the top project here. And I'm having the libcwd file in here, right? Yeah. Okay, I want to copy this file to wayarc then. libcwdrc_wayarc. And we don't have anything yet here. Okay, resource, or resource of course, to read those files. Now I should be able to do make ctags. The builder doesn't exist yet. Yeah, why would you try to do make ctags? Well, you never even built anything. I'm gonna assume that this works. Right, well, let's start with this because I need it. I'm going to into the Git repository directory. It's not yet a Git repository directory, however. Shall I start created on GitHub? I think it's possible to first put files here and then create it and then push it. But is that possible? No, it should be possible, right? I think I did that before, so we might as well start here. Maybe just do a git init even. I'm not sure. Can I push an existing thing? Yeah. I think I can do that. So now we do have a Git repository here. And I want to start with adding the sys file, and I'm just going to copy it from the Git repository of Linux to here, and then edit it in case it's has to be changed. Totally has to be changed. We don't need anything here. Sorry, my music sucks again. It's almost impossible to get music with that is purely instrumental. There's always someone who has to sing or say something, which distracts me. My debug namespace. Do I want that to be debug? Yeah, why not? This is not a library. It's just a project, so I can make it what I want. Callers for debug output. Oh, I guess we need that then as well. We might as well use it. The XML submodule doesn't use utils. What? Okay. Quoted list in utils. Can't remember that that exists. Yeah, it's support for class with print on method. Yeah. Might as well do that in debug.h instead of everywhere, every time. Doxygen. Not defined Doxygen, define two external channels here. In debug.h, seriously? Yeah, plus they are Vulkan specific, so let's just delete these for now. Okay, what is next? Definitely could use a readme. It's always very hard to make an initial readme. Let's not do that quite yet. I'm just going to copy the CMake file. Let's have a look what that all contains. Fetch content was added 3.14. Okay, so we have now CMake version VO 3.31. Yeah, let's use just C++ 20. I mean, 23 is more or less out now, but it should have been out 2 years ago. But I don't even know what's new in it. Modules, maybe. No, I think maybe I should have a look at that. Could be interesting. But okay, I'm just starting, so let's stick at 20 at the moment. And yeah, we require that 20. No extensions. The project. Okay, the project is then again wayarc with capitals. I'm not sure is C really true here, but I sometimes somewhere I read that C was required to be added for some reason anyway. And since I'm using it. Yeah, what kind of Wayland compositor is it? It's not tiling windows. I don't like tiling windows. I can't even compete with the existing tiling windows. So it's another Fluxbox idea, based on, inspired by, which is what I read elsewhere, and then that project was abandoned for 5 or 6 years. But okay, for now we can do that. Inspired by Fluxbox. Magic enum, maybe I can avoid it. Blaze, well, no. And well, Blaze would be linear algebra. I don't think. Well, maybe I am needed. I am going to need that though. But yeah, not at this point, right? And Wolf as well is of course for required if you want to have HTTPS connections. So it is for TLS actually. Do I want to make HTTPS connections? Not really, just Unix socket. I'm not sure if we can avoid it, however, because it's probably necessary for EVO. I don't know if that requires it. Otherwise, maybe I should add a configure option. So we don't need it, even though I use the EVO submodule. So try to do it without it. Now there's another one, lib farmhash. What is needing farmhash? Completely forgot. Let's comment it out. Let's see if we need farmhash, because I don't know what it would be needing that. Shadows C, well no, yeah, well I actually in the end we maybe might need shadows, right? But I think by that time I just go back to Linux 0 to see how that was done. For now I'm going to remove it, I think. Maybe you should keep this one simple, as in let's just include this. CW build type is Tracy, so I did throw Tracy out, so it's just non-existent option. Again Tracy option, and again Tracy option. So basically we don't have any options. And Exit if someone tries to contaminate. So, config files. Tell CWD ds sys.h that we have config.h. Why is that commented out? I doubt this is necessary. Besides, we don't have a config.h, at least not yet. I think this is needed if as soon as you start add build system options, so the options for CMake to the project itself, then I create a config.h also in the root of the project. And then I have to define this. So I can leave it in, comment it out in case you ever start to add options, which is kind of likely that you will do that somewhere in the future. Set thread name module. If set thread name module, link with lib does again Tracy stuff. Target link libraries, Tracy, yeah. Add cleanup before removing directories. Custom target maintain a clean extra. I got a collision with that, with other things. It's kind of stupid. But it should be possible to add it to a project. So maybe I should not add it to a library then. And that would be, I think that I added it to libcwd, which is a library. I have to change that. I'm gonna leave it in. Do not build the Google mock sub-project. Google mock? Google test, so that would only be necessary if I use Google test, which is probably not the case. At least not. I have an empty project, right? So docs, yeah. Well, I don't have that, not yet. You know. Hello world task. Okay, these are tasks. Which one will I need for certain? Shall I just comment out? So I'm gonna add a source one, and XCB is not really necessary because I'm using wlroots. On the other hand, damn it, I have an XCB myself as a task. This is mainly to do with the main loop. I think Wayland has a main loop, and there is a possibility to hijack that, I think, in your own main loop. I would prefer to have my own main loop, or events loop rather. So we have way more control. Yes, that's one. Yeah, I definitely want that, right? And so I would need. I might add this later. I think, so like if I do want to do an asynchronous host lookup, and anything with sockets, XML stuff, debug stuff, XCB stuff. I don't even know what block task does, but it's probably doing something. So for now we just make a source directory. There are, however, a few Git submodules that I definitely need. Let's just copy that from I definitely want thread safe, for example. I just know I'm gonna need that. And the utils, of course. And the CWDS. And this one only needs that. I think utils needs both. Needs these two. So we're talking about adding this to a new project. We have to do this. And then we have to do this. And then we have to do this. Fatal error, branch master does not have a remote set. We're going too fast. I need a GitHub repository first. So let's do git add yeah, justice, I think. Justice doesn't work anyway. Could add source as well, it's empty. I did already add the .git submodules though. Well, that didn't succeed, so maybe I should remove that from the cache. For now. The following file is the stage content differs from both file and head. Git diff. Oh, the branch was added. Okay, so I can do git restore .git modules. Oh, did it restore to the cache? I don't care. Just try to remove cache. That worked. Git status. This one is still here, and I just want to add that. I don't want to add that either, right? Okay, the initial commit. Git commit. This is initial commit. Add a cmake lists.txt debug.h and sys.h. But indeed, I do not have a remote, so I could set a remote. I'm really not sure how that works really. Can I just create it and then push something, or probably? I think I have to create it first. Or would it be an import? New project. Okay, what the hell is going on? This thing is pretending like fuck. Untitled projects. Feedback, what the fuck? I never saw this before. What the hell is this? import repository. Yeah, that would be if you clone it from somewhere else, which I cannot do, of course. I just have to push stuff. I don't think I can push it before it exists. So probably should do instead just create a new repository. I thought I was doing that, but then it got all those horizontal lines. Wayarc. Description, no, that's the same description as I had here. Yeah, nothing. License. Maybe I should, for the first time in my life, use the MIT license. But then there is a small problem, I think, that I am going to use all my Git, the code that I wrote in the last 20 years, all the Git submodules, which are not MIT. Does that work? I don't care about licenses. So apparently, using MIT license might get me more developers, more people with interest. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so then next we have now we have a wait a minute. Now it's called main. I refuse to do the main thing. Damn it! Could I not have changed that already? Settings. Edit. Master. I mean, if there would have been a reasonable reason, okay. But the reason is so wrong that they changed it. Okay, now we have a normal master branch. And then copy this. Okay. Git remote add GitHub git push. Wait a minute. Am I on a branch? Yep. Good. So git push. I think I can specify an upstream here. I'm not sure how that works. Damn it. Minus U is set upstream. Oh, this is just a remark. You don't have to add anything. Okay. So do git push. Make this the upstream, and then I'm going to push to GitHub master. Rejected filter because why? It does contain something. Then what the hell would it contain? No. The master branch. There is no tracking information, blah blah blah. Do this. That's what I did. I think it's the same as what I did. It is not. Okay, git pull, GitHub, master. That's what we needed, I think. Refusing to merge. Unrelated to... Aha, so the unrelated histories means that it really is a completely different thing. So I should not have done the git init and on this side. I think. Not sure how to fix this, except for doing a force. I'm gonna do a force, as in I know what I'm doing. And screw you too. So just in case, pull this again. So now we have an empty repository with... No, actually not empty. This one added what I wanted to add. And remote and the remote master, GitHub master and master itself, they are just the same commit now. So looks good. So now I do have a remote set. So now I can do git add cwm4 and .git modules. Or not. Clothes of the outer repository will not contain the contents of the embedded repository. Blah 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 blah. Remove everything. Okay, if you added this part by mistake and you remove it, okay, well, first remove it. No, I don't have to remove it. This should be okay. Why do I get all this text? I think it's another case of if you meant to add a submodule, use git submodule add. Yeah, that's what I meant. But I add. Oh yeah, no, I was mistaken. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, I was a mistake. I do need to add this. I can add this one, but I cannot add this one with an add. You have to. It is a submodule. But then it's going to add it again to that. So let's just start all over, remove everything. Damn it. Well, not everything, but this submodule. So I'm gonna remove this. Git status. Now it is untracked, and I'm going to remove everything that is untracked. So now we're completely up to date. And you can go back here and say no, the repositories. I was going to add, let's say, utils. adding to a project that must use CWM4. And this then tells me that I have to do this. What the fuck? Use force option if the local git array is not the correct repo, or are you unsure what this means? Choose another name. I would rather just remove what is locally. I think that's what is left over. Just remove it. No, I edit it. And then we do copy and then run it. Now it's not complaining about not having a remote. It said the branch of CWM4 to master. The autogen was changed, so it reruns it. Adding a .git ignore, renaming remote from origin to GitHub, changing the URL to the correct thing. Updating that, warning, get push request command on demand, or currently it is just now set to check. Might as well do on demand, why not? Okay, now if I run it again, that shouldn't have no errors anymore. They were already fixed. Git status, untracked files, autogen. We don't have to add that. I think that also tells me that. Follow the instructions if any. Run it again until everything is fixed, and then add it. And this was added. This added that master branch thingy, so we can add that again. And now I can commit this, which is just simply adding CWM4. Then, well, why not? Add submodule CWM4. Git push. That starts to work. Great. Then we want to add this one, CWDS, adding this should clone CWS into the directory, blah blah. Typically should git tash, we are, and that means that you have to do this, but we already did. You can check it anyway. I mean, I copied this from the Linux CMake lists. So we set git tash packages and CMake lists to libcwd_r. As is being told to me here, and then you have to do an include of stable git tash. Really? I'm doing this. Okay, let's follow this instruction, but what's the difference in? I think that this is the stable one then, right? Oh yeah, it says not or, it says that this is the latest hash of the branch stable. Oh no, I changed it. No, whatever. Okay. So now we have this one and that one, and I need utils as well. Let's add utils right away. This is utils, okay. Adding utils means we have to do this. This should clone it into utils using CMake. Check out submodules. Oh, I could have just wanted that. Okay, we already did that then, and then you have to add that to guitars. Okay, we did that as well. They have that as well. We did that already, and this also, and that also. Add subtract not necessary for seeing linking example. Add executable. Okay, so I need to add and make lists.txt now to the source directory. Still. Maybe this one tells me how to do that. Yeah, it does. That also needs an include. Let's add that. So I'm gonna do source cmake lists.txt. Include that. And then add some executable, the first executable. And I'm going to call this one, I don't know, Hello World. Good. Well, cross fingers. I'm just gonna run configure now. And we have an error. No configuration file found for package libcdwr. Please add home kernel projects, blah blah blah. Yep, that is completely correct. We need to have Gitash configuration for every Gitash project, and the only project that I added was libcdwr. But still, so make there, cmake that, and then copy it again from project Linux URL. And I don't think anything has to be edited there. This just tells where to get libcwd. This is the default these days, so I can might as well remove that one. Not sure location is the default actually. Probably, shouldn't that be? I don't know. Configure again. Eh? So now downloaded libcwd, configures it, installs it, and complains about the fact that it has a duplicated target. Shit. See, that is a problem. I feel I just have to change libcwd and remove the target, because that's a library, and apparently this is not possible. It's like you not supported. Feels like a bug in CMake though. Kind of unrelated projects basically. Custom target, oh. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's go to projects, libcwd, cmake, and then it was called, or can I see it here already? There it is. Clean up rule for the above. Of course, I can just rename it to libcwd maintain clean extra, but then it's not going to be used, is it? Or is it? I mean, why would this thing be called at all? If you do maintain a clean, it just calls maintain a clean and nothing else. From the build here, the build here probably already exists. So we just go into the builder and then look what's being done in the make file, which doesn't exist. Why not? Oh, build Ninja then. Utility command for maintainer clean extra, but okay, that might be the one that is renamed. Utility command for maintain clean. It looks like that maintain clean is just going to do this one. So maintain clean itself. Maintain clean extra, they are not linked here. Unless it's linked from here, which I doubt. Doesn't even exist. They already don't look linked, I must say. I don't understand. I think that actually, if you say do this one, then extra is being appended by Ninja or by something. So it should happen automatically actually. So I do build maintain clean and then also extra is being done. So I do maintain a clean and I rename this one to libcwd maintain a clean extra, and then it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So the only way that this is going to work is if I rename this one to libcwd maintain a clean. Which is also custom. But this is CWM4. Shit. Just really feels like a bug in CMake. Not well supported that you cannot do this. I cannot edit this, of course. I have it in doc. Maintain it clean. I mean, why not complain about having multiple targets called maintain and clean? But then do complain about maintain and clean extra. Stupidity. The .in files are for auto tools, so they're not interesting here. They're just not even related to CMake. But this is an example project. I think this is the only one. No. Okay, here it is being called from a script. So I want to, if I can't use the same name, then this script has to use different names. Now, how can I make the thing? How can I make the target dependent on the project? Hmm. Maybe, yeah, maybe use this guitars packages thing. Could be a list of packages that I want to clean. Should be even. Depends on how this thing is being called, I know. See, make maintain a clean. The guitars packages is being passed here. That was an example, so maybe it's being added here. Yeah, like that. Guitars packages literally passed. And that is set in the root of see make list of the project, I suppose. In this case that would be empty though. That's nonsense. I think I would need to use the name of the project in front of it. Yeah, let's do that. So then we have the following. Fuck. Sorry. Add custom targets from AICXX project. That was included in here is main projects also said. It's a generator. Custom targets. Let's just use project name then. So inside here, project name is known. But then I have to pass that. I don't think I use guitars packages yet. I'm just gonna swap it. This is really dirty, not backwards compatible. But I just feel like doing that. So now I have now this became 3. Oops. And what was it? Project name. Fuck. Undo. There's nothing to undo. Redo. We don't know where we are. Quit. Now we are back where we wanted to be. Project name. Okay, and then I'm going to do the make project name. How do I use all my dollar things? None inside, really. Project name. Oh, the make was actually inside. Dollar generator. Okay, let's do that like this. Extension, it's more like a prefix then, or postfix. So I'll use it. If I call that prefix, I'm gonna call that postfix. Okay, now we have a problem because now I changed libc wdr, and yeah, I was using the stable version. Or is it no nonsense? No, I'm not. I'm using master. No problem there. Okay. So we just go back here and then this must have the project name in front of it now as well. The project name being wlroots. I added CWS and utils. Okay. I think I can just run configure now because I changed the wayarc of the target of wayarc to wayarc maintain a clean extra, so they don't collide anymore. But if I also want to have it working, also want to have the new libcw dr, which I just pushed, then we have to remove this, I think. Well, that's so listed. It depends on which one we're using. Just remove everything. Let's be drastic about it. Great. Well, it seems to have went correctly. It is did get CWDR again and compiled it and stuff, and well, now not complaining about the duplicated target anymore. So then we should be able to do a make. It's complaining about unknown warning. And it's compiling CWDR. I thought that would happen during configuration. Why does it only do? Why is it only doing that now? Huh? Oh no, no, nonsense! It's compiling CWDS. Yeah, so it's compiling my submodules. It should also have compiled utils then. I guess this is utils. No, there's still that one. Did it compile utils or did it not compile utils? It's done compiling now. What about this warning thing here? Where is it? Yeah, warning, unknown warning group. But this is part of the source directory of libcwdr. So it looks like that it is compiling that. Hotkey shut here, yeah. Okay, anyway, this warning is not known to my compiler, which is Clang at the moment. So this should have been specific for Clang, or maybe not specific for Clang, or which is all extremely annoying that they don't have the same warning arguments, options. But yeah, I guess I can ignore that. Okay, it did link in utils, and apparently that was compiled because I have an object file here, and so just don't know where it did that. Maybe it already did it before and it didn't recompile it again because the only thing I changed was libcwdr, and utils is not depending on that or something like that. It seems unlikely actually, but well, anyway. Now we should be able to run my test in the builder in source. And it is printing absolutely nothing. Seriously. Okay, whoa. Why? It is not even linked to the libcwdr. That's not turned on. No debugging here. This has debugging on. Which is utils match. So utils was compiled with debugging on. CWDS maybe also? I don't know. Let's try a clean. Hell, let's try and maintain a clean. No rule to make target maintain a clean. libcwdr is here. Option CMake build type is debug. Enable debugging, enable debug. Build for debugging on. Enable libcwd Link with absolutely on, and that failed. And this should be off, by the way. Nobody wants a debug global in it. It says here we have both alloc and I thought the alloc should be off by default these days. So why is it on? See, location is turned on. I do not have alloc on, and I thought it was off, but apparently not. So I still have to turn it off. I'll remove this. So it still has to be turned off? I'm so confused. I'm really sure that it is off by default. Yeah, come on. Now, of course, I forgot what this means. Maybe the on means that the default is on. So in that case, I have been mistaken. Yeah, so the default follows the help string. The uncast value to use when nothing was previously specified on the command line. How can I remember that I changed that and then it isn't? And now I'm confused if I want it then, because I trust my past self usually. Do I want to have alloc turned off usually, normally? The point is that I always turn it off. Like every project I turn it off. So then I was like, yeah, make that the default then. Because I get tired of turning it off. Maybe I changed something else. Maybe it was related to the global stuff. But now it automatically turned on the global because we have both alloc and allocation. Now, what do people think? Shall we turn it on by default or not? Changing a default is kind of nasty, right? But so this means that if you say do something like allocating something with malloc and then free it with delete, then it will say that's not good. Otherwise, it hardly has any benefit, if you ask me. Or you really must write code like I want to know where this is allocated. Nobody does that. Hardly anyone. And then if you want that, yeah, then you can turn it on. But it's probably not so. It's just not on by default, I think. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, what happens? Oh, the indentation changed. Yeah, of course. Why not? I don't think so. Explicitly again. God, I don't know. Explicitly. No, I want to. Then we need to remove the source directory, otherwise it won't check out master again. Or maybe it does. I tested that last. If we just remove the done file, it's even possible that it will actually check if that master is now the one that you need. But okay, it's not called cache for nothing. We can delete whatever we want and it will recover, right? So now I can do configure again and then downloads it again, and now we get a new master in the guitars, and this should have it off now by default, which I can check here. Airlock is now off. Very good. And then global should be overwoke. Just now it's global is not even mentioned. No, sorry, that's not true. Global is part of utils, I think. Anyways, now it compiled. And I still didn't address the fact that it was compiled without debugging, was it? Well, before it was. So in the configuration it says this is libcwd. I don't need that. I need the configuration of the project. No, this is libcwd. Or not. Airlock magic. Yeah, this is libcwd. And then what is this? Configuring project libcwd. Again. Blink, blink. It's doing it twice. I'm feeling slight nausea here. No, I don't have options yet for the current thing. Maybe that's why it doesn't compile it with debugging support. It will only do that if I add the include the right stuff. Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, okay. It's not completely out of the box. So in order to get this to compile, this one we looked at, there was it just downloads it into Kitash and compiles it, but in order to actually use it, we need to maybe no, I looked at it, it's also not here. Nope. I'm so confused. Can someone explain to me why Blaze is being dragged into it and Magic Enum? Oh, this is Linux Viewer. Okay. Yep, it's not compiled with debugging. Why? In the meantime, Linux Viewer is not compiling anymore. Well, I had fixed that a few days ago. And nothing is using debug output. Seriously. This is definitely using debug output, right? Yes. The notice here. I just use this debug namespace, debug init, and then we can print. That's really all there is to it. It must be linked, of course, with that then, but well, otherwise it wouldn't even link. And we do that here as well. As usual, it is a complete mystery. So this one works. We have a CMake minimum required, followed by setting the standard and the required, and the extensions are off. And then we have a project. I don't have a project here. Oh yeah, blah blah. Project comes first. Okay, the project should be first, apparently, or maybe it doesn't matter. Hello, evening. You just joined. What do you know about my progress? Project wayarc and then compile. No, we have this. Okay, this order, and then we do this. I'm just gonna. No, wait. Yeah, Gita's packages. Gita's packages, and then we do include stable guitars, and here we do include stable guitars, and then include AI CXS project, and that we do here as well. Okay, with a no policy scope, but let's be fancy and add it here as well. That of course is not going to make any difference whatsoever. Aha, you did, okay. We're adding it to the wrong thing, right? It should be added here. And then, no, AI CXX projects. Yeah. And then you get this one, include AI CXX submodels. And then add subdirectory source. There is no way that this is not compiling with debug. No way. What the hell is wrong? Link with libcwd on. Okay, this is off. That is now good. And now it is doing it. So it wasn't doing it until I looked. This is a quantum problem. Why was it before not? Well, maybe it's still not working. Yes, it is working. At least 3 times I did an LDD and there was no linkage here. And now suddenly there is. What changed? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's completely beyond me now. I have no clue what changed. I don't like this at all. Now, of course, the thing should work out of the box, meaning that I'm just going to delete everything now and then try to clone it again, which definitely means I need a README as well. Let's add a README, because the README is then going to tell me how to do that, and it's probably kind of similar to the README of the utils test suite. We have a search here. Utils test suite. Add README. Okay, that didn't work. Attempt 2. Maybe this usable. Also no README. You gotta be kidding me, right? My test suits don't have READMEs. Private. Nobody will be able to find this. So secret. Fast prime utility. I have no idea what I'm looking for, you know. Shit. I think I'm going to look at machine learning thing. That one is very, very extensive though. It has a readme. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Using Docker, compiling on a Linux host. Yeah, in the end, we need something comparable to this, I think, in terms of. Oh, it's not even that big. In terms of, it's a big project, so you have to explain how to compile it, right? I'm not going to support Docker though. But you have to begin with something. I rather copy something and then edit it and that I make it up from the beginning. So copy the readme from the machine learning project into here and then edit it. Is that an idea? Machine learning is not here, so it is maybe. It is here. Copy. Readme Bezier. Yeah, what? No, machine learning, sorry. Machine learning. There it is. Copy. This one. Over here. And then edit it. Is an ongoing effort to do machine learning. No, it's not. Then I have to really think hard what to type here. I have no idea, man. This is an ongoing effort to... I don't know. What is it? Wayland compositor? I'm not good at this, making up things. Fortunately, we have AIs. Okay, totally happy with that. AI detection detected. I mean, -1 detection. To compile this project, you need Linux with TensorFlow. Yeah, well, I think whole Wayland is Linux to begin with. See, Docker, do you can do it with a container? No. Yeah, there is also something there what you probably need. What's that? Docker container, run. Yeah, you see, this is already stuff. So this is more like I don't know what else needed. I'm just starting. Stuff. Yeah, what is CC cache? wlroots. Wayland protocol. I would say Wayland itself. Maybe more. The last two. What was that? C cache and TTF deja vu. Okay, let's put CC cache at the end then. Oh, what? This is already doing that. I'm suddenly feeling lazy. Now, if you don't, I mean, you can think I'll do that later, but then probably you won't, you know. It really sucks. New file. I did push. I did not commit it. Commit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the readme. Git push. Now we're done. So now this should appear. It appeared here. Now, of course, I have already all the needed packages. I already have Git test set up, and I already have my libcwd files. In fact, I even set up a local one, the for project specific one, which is not even mentioned here. So what I want to do, what I want to test is this. So I'm just going to remove everything. I have no idea what is happening here. The keyboard is dead, or what's? It's like it's stuck. It's stuck on the. Is caps lock pressed? No. Something is wrong with my console. Unknown mark. It's like the keyboard got stuck, I think. Like Alt or Control was continuously pressed, which was not the case. I think this directory just didn't want to be removed. Okay, so now I have my environment set up, but I don't have anything else. Now we're going to follow these instructions, and then it better works. Yeah, this is a problem. If I want to avoid that, I want to test this like other people do. Yes. So we have to start over, and I want to avoid that it recognizes me. I think that is the result of having, well, the result of this, of course. But that is depending on this, the committer name. No, committer email. So if I unset the committer email and then run autogen, then it should not greet me. That's better. So we start all over again. So already not set, but I'll do it anyway. And this. Okay. Run it again. Looks good. So it tells me to do make build release. Maybe I'm not even happy with that. I want to change that. Okay, but other people will probably do that then. So they go inside here. And then they just run make dot dot instead of what I said that they should do. And then finally they run make. Oh fuck, I have a make here. That was also not intention then. So onset make. Make. That uses a single CPU. Well, this was the main reason that I wanted to test it. Because it has, again, no debug output. Why? I'm going to bed. Absolute ridiculousness. Okay, I think I can reproduce this anyway in my own build system basically. So I'm gonna start over again, but do a resource and we do a git clone using GitHub curl. And I'm going to ignore this as well. I'm just going to do configure and make. Oh, Oh, okay. I think I have it does work now. So let's go to the builder. Builder. Yes. There was something else was wrong. Probably the fact that I did compile it as release. Yeah, I did compile it as release, of course, because I was not using this. So I was not using this. No. I was not using this, I think. That's probably the only difference. And if you follow the instructions from the website, it does say that you have to use a debug here. So maybe I should have followed this. You see, there is definitely a problem with the fact that if you run AutoGen, that it comes with instructions, which are done not the right instructions. I need project-specific instructions. So I need to make a little file that is part of the project, and then autogen.sh should print those instructions instead of whatever it prints now. That would be so much better. But I'm going to bed now because it's getting late. I'll try this tomorrow, do that tomorrow, I guess. Okay, good night. Thank you for hanging.